Program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
PNG's need to learn from China highlighted. Magistrates discuss firearms mediation. And forestation program in Ella set for implementation. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Alinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. With Papua New Guinea going through governance challenges, Acting Director General at the Department of Foreign Affairs, Samson Yabon, says PNG can learn from China and its governance system with Hong Kong and Macau special administrative regions. He highlighted this at the recent briefing with the Chinese ambassador in Port Moresby.
While Papua New Guinea continues to face governance challenges, Mr. Samson Yabon, who is the Acting Director General at the Department of Foreign Affairs, responsible for Asian Affairs Division, says PNG can learn from Macau and Hong Kong model and its progress.
We look at the special administrative arrangements that China has in terms of, its regions like Hong Kong, regions like Macau. They are different. Hong Kong has its own Hong Kong dollar. China has the RMB. So what do we learn from there in terms of the governance takeaways that they offer and the current governance challenges that we have in the country at the moment?
China has lifted over 800 million people out of extreme poverty in the last 4 decades. In its most recent major push between 2012 and 2020, the Chinese government specifically lifted nearly 100 million rural populations out of poverty. Mr. Yabon says PNG can draw inspiration from China's journey.
I think one thing that we can learn from China is when we look at the governance, we look at our governance, the PNG governance system and the Chinese governance system. The Chinese governance system was able to pull, tremendous people out of poverty within a very short time. And you compare China with India. India is the largest democracy in the world. For want of a better word, if you look at India's progress, it's also an up-and-coming economy. But you look at the progress that is made by India is not as glossy as compared to the progress made by China. And I'm sure that most of you have gone to China. You've seen this remarkable progress. And a million people, not a million, but hundreds of millions of people have been pulled out of poverty.
Meanwhile, Chinese ambassador to PNG, His Excellency Yang Shaguang, says China will continue to support Papua New Guinea's growth and having stronger ties going into the future.
This year, we sincerely welcome Prime Minister Honorable James Marape to visit China, namely Shenzhen, to attend the APEC summit. It will greatly enhance our political mutual trust. I believe that is not only the visit we will have in the future. There will be more and in various sectors. So we wish Prime Minister Marape's visit to Shenzhen a great success, and we wish our cooperation in every field a leap forward.
Pakatambu, National EMTV News.
Papua New Guinea facing electricity access crisis as well as its artificial intelligence ambitions. It will require reliable power support. At the recent event, Chinese ambassador to Papua New Guinea gave an insight on China's progress and how it can be replicated here.
At a recent briefing at the Chinese embassy in Port Moresby, His Excellency Yang Shaguang highlighted on how China is actively building large renewable power plants and coupling them directly to artificial intelligence data centers. He says these plants provide the massive amounts of electricity that AI servers require while meeting the country's clean energy.
AI and the future science costs a lot of on power consumption. So what we are doing is reduce traditional reliance on traditional fossil fuels, and more dependent on reusable energy. And also we are making huge progress in making our hydropower plants. Now we have the world's largest hydropower station, which is called Three Gorges project. It can supply 100 million people with power uses every year. 100 million for this Three Gorges dam.
Papua New Guinea may not have the capacity to build massive renewable power plant. However, the ambassador says PNG has more resources and it can start focus on building small power grids or localized electricity network from clean energy.
Papua New Guinea is a resource-rich country, especially you have the mines and the rich agricultural sector. But the challenge is also obvious. You have vast land and also mountains, islands, isolated communities. But small power grids, off-grid small power grids may be the future solution to bring electricity to small villages that do not require traditional diesel-driven generators. We may use solar panels, some small stations, to provide electricity.
Apart from PNG's AI ambitions, specifically for its newly established digital infrastructure, which requires more electricity, PNG still has one of the lowest electrification rates in the world, with only 13 to 14% of the population having access to the national electricity grid. Pakatambua National EMTV News.
Ella Provincial Administrator Ronnie Angus says public servants serving in the province are ready to implement the National Reforestation and Afforestation Program following the MOU signed between the provincial government and the PNG Forest Authority.
Provincial Administrator Ronnie Angus said when a province has the political will that is able to give public servants the support and funding needed, the public service stands ready to implement the work.
In terms of forestry, I know today we are talking about afforestation and deforestation, which is the theme in which the policy that was passed. And I think Governor has already sampled the land. He has a plan for it, and which we as public servants, which I work under as an administrator, I'm only here to implement. So I leave that to Governor to talk. But for public servants, we are ready, never like before.
Mr. Angus said with support from the Governor, the province will implement the national government's policy on national reforestation and afforestation.
For those that are there, Hela will never be the same again. We are here under the leadership of Governor, who will continue to enshrine what is in our constitution, and that is the way forward for our province. In terms of any other people who are sitting on the Facebook and discouraging us, we will never look back. We are on the second gear to do what we need to do. All right? Those are here and say.
He also rebutted on stereotype and stigma against Hela on social media, stating that the province will not look back or feel discouraged, but will work towards achieving greater results for the province and Papua New Guinea.
In terms of trouble fight that many people talk about, it's just one part of everyday life where that happens in anywhere. But people are always interested about Hela, and I don't know why, but there's so many things that are happening around the world too. They don't expose that or around the country. But God also says that the first must be last and the last must be first. You have been, you have always been throwing all the bad things at us. But today, when we are the first in terms of signing this MOU, after when it was announced 2 months ago, we can see the sign of blessing after this.
Under this National Reforestation and Afforestation Program, Papua New Guinea is expected to plant 800,000 hectares of trees by 2030 in selected locations around the country. Jacinta Dr. National EMTV News.
Air Niugini has successfully conducted a comprehensive safety survey among staff as part of the airline's ongoing commitment to enhancing safety awareness and fostering a positive safety culture across the organization.
The survey, carried out by the airline's Quality, Safety and Risk Audit Office, supports the CEO's Hazard Identification and Reporting Recognition Scheme, which encourages employees to identify hazards, report safety concerns, and contribute to the continuous improvement of the airline's safety management system. Two staff members, Kenna Wano and Latonia Sibu, were awarded safety awards for their participation in the recent survey, which focused on the handling and transport of dangerous goods, particularly lithium batteries. The survey highlights the importance of proper declaration, packaging and handling procedures to mitigate safety risks. These measures are vital in minimizing fire hazards and ensuring safety of all stakeholders during air transport. Air Niugini Chief Executive Officer Alan Mill, in congratulating the staff, said by engaging staff in these initiatives, Air Niugini aims to uphold the highest safety standards in all aspects of its operations. Raising awareness about these requirements ensures that employees and the traveling public understand the significance of complying with Air Niugini's dangerous goods policies and the safety culture in general. Jacinta Dr. National EMTV News.
Chief Justice Sir Gibbs Salika has announced that his retirement is near, with only the remainder of this year left in his term. He shared this information with magistrates during a meeting in Port Moresby.
Chief Justice Sir Gibbs Salika continues to work closely with magistrates and the district court, identifying key areas and working collectively to address those areas. Chief Justice outlined to magistrates other discussions he plans to assist them. Chief Justice Salika spoke about when his retirement comes in.
Next year is my final year, because by then I'll be out of my age and I'll retire at the right time. So this will be my full year. Next year is half the year when I will say goodbye to them.
He highlighted on his final farewell that will be hosted in the country.
I was recognized for that feat in Gambia last year when I attended the Commonwealth Magistrates and Judges Conference over there. And for that reason, we will be hosting the Commonwealth Magistrates and Judges Association Conference here as my final farewell conference.
Taking on roles as judges or magistrates makes people trust them, knowing that they deliver justice with integrity.
People trust you because you're a leader in your community as a magistrate. People trust you that you understand enough of the law to do justice to everybody, to the people that come and appear before you. People trust you because of that fact. People they honor you. People honor you. People have a lot of respect for you as a magistrate, as a leader, and as such, you're a key personnel in the wheels of justice in this country and everywhere else in the world.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots. Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
EMTV brings to you a fresh new talk show program in 2026. Watch our exclusive interview with special guest, Honorable James Marape, Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea, as we discuss government programs and projects since 2019. Walk by Talk, coming soon on EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. Illegal possession of firearms is a growing concern for Papua New Guinea. This was one of the focused discussions at the magisterial conference held recently.
In a session on the rollout of mediation, a panel was held where senior magistrates expounded on mediation practices. This session aimed to enhance mediation practices by sharing experiences and learning from each other. Acting Principal Magistrate Kimberly Barham explained the types of penalties to be imposed when dealing with these cases.
Firearms, yeah. In 2024, I imposed a sentence of 20 years for 2 separate charges under the Firearms Act. But you have to impose tough penalties in places where there are prevalent offenses, like only firearm on them.
She stated imposing penalties on firearms in Henga may be different from other provinces.
And that may not be similar in Port Moresby. In Henga, only firearm because I'm got bureau tribal enemy stuff. As a deterrent mechanism, I had to impose a tough sentence.
East New Britain Senior Provincial Magistrate Samuel Lavutul also stressed on mediation factors that need to be considered. He alluded to one of the cases he dealt with.
These are youths that there's no oversight by parents. So in my case, sometimes I give a fine, heavy fine, so that at the back of my mind, that I also want the parents to be responsible for their children, meaning that they need to dig deeply into their pocket to pay for the fine, otherwise they will go to jail.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The Office of Censorship extends its advocacy against use of contrabands within the country by conducting provincial visits with close consultants with PNG Customs.
Chief Censor Jim Habani says their team continues to ensure that communities across Papua New Guinea receive awareness about these illegal materials.
We continue to visit provinces to continue to talk to our PNG Customs colleagues that continue to maintain. Censorship office is just more centralized in here, but mostly only, unless in the near future we can think about having office in the borders and probably other major centers where we can work together and coordinate in such a way that everything is referred to censorship office.
The chief censor said they believe the media can also advocate to families and communities about these prohibited items.
You are our partners. You are going to disseminate information to people so they're not doing the wrong things but doing the right things. Probably you all know that some of the stuff that people are bringing are been used by different people, and it's very risky to use those.
The Post Office and Customs have strong partnership with the Censorship Office, which they communicate and refer illegal materials to the Censorship Office.
The officers down at the Post Office, our offices down there, they assist, and even the Customs refer all those materials that relating to sexual connotations to Censorship Office. Because you all know that the Censorship Office is to ensure that all information that goes out to the public must be suitable for consumption. And anything that is not appropriate, we say no to it.
Chief Censor Habani noted other key organizations have also taken initiatives to assist in this space.
Trying to thank those ISP internet service providers or gateways that are doing that business. I want to thank you all for taking that bold stand to say no to such things. And as our record shows that 8,010 URLs has been blocked by respective ISPs.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Banking access is coming to the people of Imbongu. BSB Financial Group has confirmed it will open a new branch in Walum, Southern Highlands Province.
The move follows a site inspection at the District Community Development Center at Walume, which will temporarily house the facility. The initiative is spearheaded by local MP and Justice Minister Pila Niningi to bring essential financial services closer to the district. BSP Islands Regional Manager John Tomba believes Walume is poised to become an economic hub, especially with the upcoming completion of the Gulf Southern Islands Highway. While the bank previously faced security challenges in nearby Yalibu, Mr. Niningi is confident in the support of the Imbongu community. Minister Niningi is encouraging people from neighboring districts, including Kagua, Erave and Western Islands, to utilize the new branch. Community leaders have pledged their full cooperation to ensure the branch's safety and success. Construction is expected to begin within the next 2 to 3 months. Pakatambuan, National EMTV News.
The sender payroll system used by all government agencies will be migrated from the Department of Finance to the Department of Personnel Management through a system implementation exercise.
According to Circular Instruction number 16 of 2026 from the Department of Personnel Management, the Ascender Pay Systems installation exercise applies to government departments in the National Capital District's statutory payroll processing units. Department Secretary Tai Sansan said as part of the government's payroll reform and migration program, VPM has started the browser-based access installation installation for the Ascender Pay Integrated Human Resource and Payroll System. She said the installation would be undertaken by officers from the department's public service, payroll office technical team who conducted agency visits for NCD-based agencies including provincial administrations, provincial health authorities and other authorized agencies that are currently accessing the Ascender Pay IHRP system. This activity forms a critical component of the implementation of National Executive Council's Decision No. 302 of 2024, which directs the transfer of Ascender Pay, IHRP system and all associated payroll administration functions from Finance Department to Department of Personnel Management. In accordance with this decision, Secretary Sanson said DPM is progressively migrating payroll system access from the legacy Citrix platform to a modern, secure-based access solution that will support the transition of payroll operations into the new DPM-managed environment. She added that significant preparatory activities are currently underway to facilitate the successful migration of payroll operations and system access arrangements. Jacinta Dr. National MTV News.
While the Education Department rolls out the 166 school structure program and establishes junior high schools across Papua New Guinea, there are challenges that need to be acknowledged.
This was mentioned at the school ceremony recently by the Central Province Education Advisor, Iva Homoru. He noted that all the recently established junior high school of the province still lack needed infrastructure. In some schools that are now operating as junior high schools, a lot more needs to be done to meet the standard.
Trying my very best and to deliver education services like infrastructure and all that to our schools. It's a very, very big challenge for the division. I'm looking for partnership to make sure that we deliver education services to our needed communities so our children can learn to the best, can take more out of whatever infrastructure will be provided to our schools.
He recognized the timely support through BSP and other partners provided to Tubusera Junior High School.
So this initiative by the Board of Governors and the school administration with the partners, it will definitely benefit our children in the long run.
He encouraged the school authority to manage the infrastructures well to last long.
After today, how can we continue to manage these two assets or two infrastructures so that the next generation can be able to have access to this? So the Board of Governors, it comes back to your hands. How to continue to maintain this so that our children can continue to have access to these infrastructures.
Benson Wema, National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026! With monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 cleanup building project funding, you can make a difference! Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg, medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Scout rice, and by you like it.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Financial stress hitting you hard? Need a quick personal loan? At United Finance, we are fast, flexible, fair and familiar. Best of all, we charge absolutely no fees to apply. Borrow anywhere from 500 to 20,000 kina. With quick processing and flexible repayments up to 72 fortnights, our regional teams nationwide are ready to serve you today. United Finance, we are here for you.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. Now moving to overseas news. The New South Wales government says the state's first confirmed case of H5N1 bat flu has not spread to the commercial poultry industry.
Authorities are urging people not to panic, but they're advising egg and poultry farmers to consider housing their livestock to prevent contact with wild birds. The state's Agriculture Minister, Tara Moriarty, says industries are well prepared, but further action isn't needed yet.
We do have biosecurity rules, the Biosecurity Act in place for these kinds of circumstances. So if we do need to work with industry to protect birds, then those things will kick in. If we do need to work with industry to stop the spread, we can put biosecurity zones in place to stop movement. We're not at that point. We're not anywhere near that point. The plans are in place if we need to get there, but at this stage it's one wild bird and it hasn't spread into the poultry or egg industry at all.
Thunderstorms in Washington, D.C. have forced the evacuation of the National Mall as people gather to celebrate America's 250th birthday.
The weather has played havoc with 4th of July events across the United States. Scorching heat and then huge storms have forced organisers to change plans, with scheduled aircraft flyovers now cancelled. While in New York, the massive firework display on the Brooklyn Bridge there went awry when one of the platforms caught fire. The event carried on regardless. President Trump is now due to deliver his Independence Day speech in an hour's time. July 4th celebrations are usually non-political, but already the Vice President has given a partisan speech to mark the day.
Whatever our political persuasion, all of us are celebrating. But you will hear a couple small but loud voices today speak obsessively not of our national greatness, but of our national imperfections. They will speak of the powerless and the dispossessed. They will tell you that America is just another country where the weak struggle against the strong. And if they acknowledge that there is anything to be proud of in our history, they'll say it's the fact that sometimes the powerless have won a zero-sum battle. They're wrong.
It's raining currently. People are being gradually let back into the National Mall, where the President is due to give his July the 4th speech in just under an hour from now. There are a few problems with that. Firstly, because this is a high security event, as you could imagine. they have to put everybody through effectively airport level security, magnetometers. That's going to take a while. More than 10,000 people were evacuated a couple of hours ago. Around about 500 of them, though, Lorna, refused to be evacuated. They were essentially saying that this is a plot of the Liberal Weather Service, claiming there's going to be a thunderstorm. Well, it's a pretty good weather service that can generate rain because it is bucketing down as we speak.
Thousands of people have protested outside the annual conference of Germany's far-right AfD party.
The demonstrations being held ahead of regional elections that could see the party take power at state level for the first time. An estimated 15,000 demonstrators have taken part in the march, blocking highways and roads leading to the convention centre where the event's being held. Additional police have been deployed from around the country to control the crowds.
It's been more than a week since the twin earthquakes in Venezuela that have now claimed the lives of almost 3,000 people. The death toll is now expected to climb further as hopes of finding survivors decreases.
The government is trying to organize some shelters, but the only ones that had been really organized are the ones in La Guaira, which is the state that had the worst part of this phenomenon. World Vision is trying to organize some shelters in the places where the help hasn't reached, hasn't come. And we are dealing with some in Guarenas and Guatire, where we have around 1,000 families that are, are unable to go back to their houses or to their apartments. And we're doing the same in some areas in Aragua, in the Carabobo state, Yaracuy, and of course, La Guaira and the Distrito Capital of Caracas. We don't know what is going to be happening in the next days. We're waiting for the government to inform the people what are the next steps they're going to do. We have some experts in health system, and they say that disease are not a worry right now. Maybe in the next days will, but right now they don't think it's a worry. But we're worried about, thousands of Venezuelans that are under the concrete and their families are still outside.
Chief Minister Leah Finocchiaro of Northern Australia reignited a debate on the Territory on Territory Day this week, saying it's something she wants to pursue further.
28 years ago, the Territory's first and only referendum was held. The question, whether to become a state.
Yes, I think it's a good idea. I think we'll get more representation than we do have now, so that'll be a good thing.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't ever. No.
Statehood voted down by less than 4,000 votes.
The hubris of the Northern Territory government, and particularly as it was seen coming from Shane Stone, was just sufficient to sway the vote.
Since the referendum failed, the statehood movement has occasionally gained momentum, but then fades away. On Territory Day, though, the topic is often brought up, including this year by the Chief Minister, unprompted.
After 48 years of being a territory, we've shown that we punch above our weight and we are an equal part of this Australian continent. And so one day I know it to be true that we will achieve statehood, but it's a discussion for another day.
Every time she talks about an issue and fobs it off to the future is basically admitting that she doesn't want to do the work.
The opposition leader, personally supportive of statehood, due to the extra Senate seats it could bring.
I think it would be great to see the Northern Territory grow our representation, because we do often talk about having a seat at the table and making sure that those decisions for Territorians that impact Territorians are heard loudly and clearly at the national level.
Something unlikely to happen before the NT celebrates 50 years of self-government in 2028.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Rukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
It's very important that we take a lot of those principles and standards from international treaties and obligations and agreements.
Monday night on In Focus, we feature discussions with the PNG Center for Judicial Excellence on the upcoming Law Asia Conference.
Law Asia is an organization that involves judges, lawyers, academics.
That's on Monday night.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. Papua New Guinea champions Ekari Women FC have booked their place in the OFC Women's Champion League semi-finals after a dominant performance, securing top spot in Group A.
Ekari Women's Football Club have marched into the OFC Women's Championship League semi-final after thrashing host Henderson Eels 9-1 to finish top of Group A. Needing a 6-goal victory to claim first place, Ekari wasted no time, scoring twice inside the opening 3 minutes. Hortense Kimmit opened the scoring after just 61 seconds before Phyllis Pala doubled the advantage moments later. Maria Veronica steered through the match, creating goals for Siruwaya Laulaba and Kalista Maneo, while also scoring twice herself. Before half-time, Ekari raised a commanding 6-0 lead at the break. The Papua New Guinea champions maintained their dominance in the second half. Substitute Kalista Maneo added 2 more goals, while Nani Elipas completed the scoring with Ekari's 9th goal late in the match. Henderson Eels managed a consolation goal in the closing minute through Edith Nari, whose long-range strike gave the home crowd something to celebrate. The emphatic victory sends Ekari into the semi-finals as Group A winners, where they will face Cook Island champions Poaikura FC for a place in the OFC Women's Champions League final. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Papua New Guinea kickboxers have received another major boost, with New Ireland Governor Byron Chan throwing his support behind athletes preparing for international competitions overseas.
The founder of the Desert Storm Kickboxing Club in Port Moresby, Nelson Simpson, says preparations are progressing well for upcoming international fights overseas.
Sampson says the financial support from the New Ireland Governor, Baron Chang, has provided a timely boost for the athletes as they continue training for international competition. He says the assistance will help ease some of the cost associated with overseas travel and preparations while motivating fighters to represent Papua New Guinea proudly on the international stage.
Desert Storm is a kickboxing club that I established back in 2015. And I'm also the founding father of Papua New Guinea Contact Sports and Martial Arts. So normally I took Papua New Guinea fighters down when we receive invitations or your timelings. Sponsor towards sending the 5 fighters down for July 17th show in Sydney, I believe. Fighters PNG kickboxing and fighters, it's not their first time to travel. They've been traveling, giving some good feedback to the PNG flag with 2-3 TKOs. So I believe now they're preparing very hard as we are speaking. They're in training, so we're looking forward to give them 3 or 4 wins again with that good TKO.
He also thanked Governor Baron Chang for backing kickboxing.
Thank you very much for the timely sponsor of that you are coming in towards the fighters and development of the sports towards country, and we're looking forward to working with you and establish a club in Kevin.
Thank you.
We also have a Kevin fighter traveling with us, so looking forward to working with the government of Kevin. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sampson says he remains committed to developing local talents and creating more opportunities for Papua New Guinean kickboxers to compete internationally while encouraging other leaders and sponsors to invest in the growth of this sport. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Papua New Guinea's kickboxing scene continues to produce promising athletes, with rising fighter Joe Denny preparing for international competition after receiving overseas invitation to showcase his talent.
Jude Denny, who trains under the Desert Storm Kickboxing Club, is a rising talent in Papua New Guinea's kickboxing circuit, competing in the highly competitive 60-kilogram division. He says he is ready for the upcoming overseas matches, following invitations to compete internationally. The dedicated fighter has been training intensively with the Desert Storm Kickboxing Club and believes the opportunity will allow him to test his skills against international opponents while proudly representing Papua New Guinea.
Long time, this tournament, Australia, me feel me can eligible to play this game. Me confident, me prepare long time, so me ready.
He says he is confident to represent PNG on an international stage. Then he says he remains focused on his preparations and is determined to make most of the opportunity. He hopes to deliver strong performances overseas and continue building his career while inspiring other athletes to pursue kickboxing. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja na. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Scout rice, and by you like it.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
The future of Papua New Guinea sits in our classrooms today. But the question is, are we feeding that future right?
We give guidelines to our mothers to prepare only the garden crop.
Because what children eat today shapes their tomorrow.
As a school, it's our responsibility as well, teaching them how to eat healthy.
Be part of the conversation. Watch Food for Thought.
Tomorrow on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching Trukai Sports. AFL PNGS welcomed a major funding boost from the New Ireland Provincial Governor, with officials thanking Governor Byron Chen for supporting grassroots football development across the province and country as a whole.
AFL PNGS expressed its gratitude to the Governor of New Ireland, Byron Chen, following the presentation of 100,000 kina to support the court's continued growth in the province. AFL PNG business manager thanked the Governor for his generous support, saying the funding will strengthen grassroots development and expand AFL programs across New Ireland and the country as a whole.
We would like to thank the New Ireland Governor, Mr. Byron Chen, for the support, his continued support with AFL in New Ireland, and as a sports in the country. It's nice to see a provincial government taking interest in our youth and upcoming sports development right now, which is becoming popular right now with the NRL bid ongoing and the support from the Australian government.
She also highlighted the AFL programs currently running in New Ireland province, saying they continue to engage schools, communities and young athletes while promoting healthy lifestyles and talent development.
New Ireland, our officer there has seen over 3,000 Smart Start New Kick participants, and we've got around 110 academy kids right now currently in training for our future academy tours this year in September.
She said AFL PNG looks forward to working closely with the New Ireland provincial government to further develop the sport and create more opportunities for young people throughout the province. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Westpac PNG has recently brought together employees and their families from across the country in Port Moresby for its Sporting Day and Gala Night under the overall theme Champions by Day, Icons by Night.
The event combined an energetic day of sport and family activities with an evening celebration of achievement, culture and connection. The fun day theme was Carnival for Champions, inspired by Harry Potter franchise with PNG fusion. Teams were named after the earth elements in Motu: Tano for land, Ranu for water, Lahi for fire and La'i for wind or air. The day opened with a team parade and a warm-up session before employees took part in a competitive sports, including rugby touch, futsal, volleyball and netball. Novelty games such as sack bag races, tug of war, egg and spoon races and water gun fight added the fun and encouraged participation. Across all teams, a dedicated kids area supported by 3 large bouncy castles and family-friendly activities helped make the day memorable for children and parents. External stakeholders including NESFAN, NCSL, Business for Health also joined the activities. At the Fun Day, Westpac PNG Chief Executive Officer Andrew Kent spoke informally to staff and families, linking the activities to the bank's people team of Yumi Grow One Time. The Sporting Day closed with a group cool-down session, wrapping up the energetic and inclusive program that brought employees, families and teams together from across the bank's national network. Joel Mipari, True Kai Sports.
That ends True Kai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Kai Sports. True Kai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
Join us this Sunday for MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 13. Get ready for an electrifying showcase of incredible talent as we bring to you all the excitement and highlights of Day 2 of the auditions. Tune in this Sunday, 5th of July at 7:30 p.m. MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 13. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, cloudy periods with chances of light showers. And Popondetta, cloudy with chances of light showers. In the Momase region, Lay City, cloudy with possible rain showers. And Vanimo, cloudy with possible light showers. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, partly cloudy. And Buka, cloudy with some rain showers. And in the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, partly cloudy. And Mendi, Tari and Wabek, partly cloudy.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Sunday, the 5th of July 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.